welcome to my channel. My name is Fiona. I don't think I've ever said that before. I completed Inktober for the second year in a row. And I am going to give you a tour of all the work that I made in October. I didn't follow the official prompt list because I made my own. I did this last year as well, which was also the first time I completed Inktober. A bunch of strangers joined in on my list this year as well, which is super cool. Didn't expect that. Last year I only used gouache because I wanted to challenge myself to learn how to use it, but this year I didn't place any restriction like that on myself because I found that last year when I was only using one medium towards the end I sort of got a bit uninspired. So I thought to avoid that I would just not have any rules and just do whatever I feel like, and that worked. It stayed exciting throughout the whole month, which is good. I got a bit behind halfway through, but I ended up finishing on time anyway, and I did end up combining some prompts. I don't know off the top of my head how many I combined, but I do have less than 31 pieces to show you. This is hopefully going to be a quick video, just going to run you through them. That's probably enough talking. I'm going to shut up and show you the art now. So day one, we had Glitch. I did this piece in gouache and colored pencil, which I hadn't done before, but I'm really happy with how this one turned out. I did want to start off with a bit of a bang. I realized this one was a bit extra for day one, and I definitely didn't keep up this level of work for the whole month, just a heads up. Even though it was literally the first day, it's still one of my favorite, I think. So right off the bat, I am combining prompts already. This was day 2 texture and also day 3 teeth. So this green is just, some of the pages in this sketchbook just are green, which is a bit fun and quirky. So I sort of used that to like frame it. I took the texture prompt quite literally and just like crumpled up this paper because I thought it would look cool. And then yeah, I sort of made this collage type of thing. The teeth are alcohol markers, like Copic markers. And I just used pen for some of the detail, and then I also, I don't know if you can really see it, but I used like a gold metallic pen to like outline it. So these little guys were for day 4 double. The reference picture is from the Instagram page Dumpy Thick. I love their content so much. So this is oil on canvas. I have like a little pad of sheets of canvas like this, so it's not like oil sketch paper, it actually just is canvas. I don't know where I got that from, I've kind of always had it, but it's really handy just for like little quick pieces like this. This one is definitely a crowd favorite. I love them. So this was for day 5, which is green. I filled up the sketchbook a bunch during October, which is really exciting. Hoping to finish it soon and hopefully do a tour of the full book. I just did a little gouache and color pencil still life of my desk plant. I'm pretty pleased with how this one turned out. It's kind of boring, but I like it. Okay, once again combining prompts. This was for day 6 berry and also day 7 rodent. I was looking for pictures of rats and I saw one eating a berry and I was like, I have to combine these prompts. I didn't use a specific picture for this. I used like a combination of different pictures of rats and then a random like stock image of a strawberry to make the composition like more original, I guess. This again is oil and canvas. I did a lot in this style. So this piece was for day 8, which was glow, and is obviously Alien Mr. Burns from that Simpsons episode. This one I didn't do the tape very well. It kind of like bled a little bit, but that's okay. I don't really have much else to say about this one, to be honest. This is for the prompt empty, and I tried something a bit different with this one. It was a bit experimental, didn't really know what I was doing, but I'm pretty pleased with how it worked out. I spent ages trying to think of what to do for this one. I was playing around in Photoshop and then I just ended up with this idea. So this is a photo transfer, and then I cut a hole in the page and that's just a magazine clipping on the other side. This piece was for Wing, which is an Atlas beetle, I believe. I just used a reference of an actual Atlas beetle, obviously, but I changed the colors to make it all rainbow. So for this I used Copic markers for the base and then colored pencil over the top. This background bit is also just colored pencil again. I've never really drawn in this kind of style before, but I really like how rainbow I made it. So this was for for day 11, which is Coil. Again, oil on canvas. It's a little ball python, I believe. Again, I didn't use one reference image for this because I couldn't find a picture that I liked. So I just used like a combination of a few different pictures, and I also changed the colors to make it more purple. I think it's really cute. So for this one, I combined the prompts from day 12 and 13, which was Gradient and Blade. I came up with this cute little dagger, and I don't really know what this is, but I like it. I haven't drawn like this in a very long time, but I really enjoyed just spending a long time blending with colored pencil. This one was very satisfying to draw. So for day 14, which was the prompt Tessellate, I did something a bit different, which ended up being a digital piece, which did start off as a drawing in my sketchbook, but I didn't really like it, so I scanned that in and edited it into the finished thing, which I posted. But I'll just show you. This was originally what I painted in my sketchbook. This was just in gouache, and then I took these and edited it, and yeah, it was a bit of an interesting experiment to take something that I'd drawn and then change it into a digital piece. I sort of felt like I was cheating, but like, I don't know, it's still art, who cares? So this was for day 15, and the prompt was Melting. I wanted to do this in a similar style to the first one that I did for the prompt Glitch, so I did use gouache as well for this one and colored pencil on top, and again I did make a Photoshop edit for my reference for this piece as well. I really like this one. This is another one of my favorites. This was for the prompt Sunday, which was pretty broad and open, but what came to mind for me was just a picnic. So this is just a random photo from my camera roll, and I used soft pastels for this one. This piece was for the prompt Mushroom, and I know this isn't a particularly unique idea, but I just really wanted to do it because I think that painting little mushroom ladies is really cute. So this is just in gouache in my sketchbook. Honestly, I don't love the colors that I chose for this piece, but I still like the overall composition of it. So this was just a little collage that I did for the prompt Water. I really didn't like this at the time, but it's kind of grown on me a bit. These are just like two pictures of water from magazines. I cut this pattern out with the lighter color, and then I painted over the top of it with gesso. Didn't love it, to be honest. I don't hate it, but I just really wasn't feeling it for this one. So for day 19, the prompt was Inside, and obviously I couldn't resist doing a still from Bo Burnham's Netflix special. Again, this one is oil on canvas. To be honest, I spent a long time on this one, but it did end up turning out better than I expected, so that's always good. Another piece in my sketchbook was for day 20, which was Squeeze. Wasn't super creative with this one. I was feeling a little out of brain power at this point, but I still like how this piece turned out. I did a little experimenting with the materials, so for this one I used gouache and then soft pastels on top. It's got some really nice textures, and I really like the colors in there. I'm just really enjoying making things more rainbow than they actually are in real life. But yeah, I actually really like this style. I would like to try combining these mediums again. So this was for day 21, and the prompt was Cake. This is again another oil on canvas. For the reference photo, I used like a bunch of different photos and then just wrote the words on it myself. But I don't know, maybe one day I can actually make this cake in real life. Also, just noticed the background matches my nails. I love that. So for day 22 and 23, I had a similar situation to the Tessellate one, where I did draw something in my sketchbook but ended up editing it digitally. So this was for day 22 Dream and day 23 Faint. I don't really know what I was going for here. I had a picture in my head and this wasn't quite it. I don't mind it though. It was fun to draw at least. This was the point where I was quite behind, so I was combining quite a few prompts here. This is day 24 Core and also day 25 Stitch. This was kind of an easy combination, taking the prompt Stitch literally, so I just did a little embroidery of an apple core. Just show you up close. I didn't love it. It just obviously is a bit random compared to the rest of the things that I made, but other people seem to like it. This was sort of just an easy and relaxing one to give me a bit of a break. So this piece is for day 26, which was Childhood. I had to paint a Furby because I just love how cursed they are. This little guy is just gouache on Arch's watercolor paper. I don't know why, but I just wanted to use a bit better quality watercolor paper for this one. So this was for the prompt Poisonous from day 26. 7. I tried to do this one in a similar style to the one that I did for Wing, because this style is just fun for me to draw a bit more loosely than I would normally. So yeah, I did a little cane toad and some poisonous mushrooms. This was my piece for day 28, which the prompt was X-ray. This prompt was a little less open for interpretation, but I really liked what people made for this prompt. It's oil on canvas again. I don't really have much else to say about this piece. This piece that I just threw on the same page as my poisonous drawing was for day 29, which was Remedy. I did this in gouache in kind of a similar style to a painting I did for last year's Inktober for the last day of my prompt list, which was Nostalgia. I did a little pink Game Boy like this and it was really cute. The band-aid isn't really related to the Game Boy at all, but I just wanted to do a cute band-aid. So yeah, I made it cute and pink just in that same style again. Finally, for my last piece, I combined day 30 and day 31 prompts Favorite and Ghost. So this is a still from one of my favorite movies, A Ghost Story. I think it's just such a beautiful movie, has really pretty cinematography. I made Ghost the last prompt because it's Halloween, but A Ghost Story is not a scary movie, so this is not very spooky for Halloween, but I just thought it would be a really nice one to do for the last piece. Hi again, that's the end of my tour. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing all the work that I made if you hadn't already seen. I actually had fun, I swear. It's a bit difficult to do like a monthly challenge and I did get a bit backed up in the middle there, but I ended up finishing on time anyway, which is great. And even if you don't, it also doesn't matter, like who cares. I'm really proud of the work that I made this year, and if you like them a lot, I actually did make prints of 6 of my Inktober pieces, such as this one, and of course this one by popular demand. The other ones that I made prints of are the snake, ghost, and melting. So if you're interested in prints of any of those, they are all this size. You can find those in my shop, which is linked below. I do ship internationally. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, perhaps leave a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to, like no pressure. It's fine. I have some more video ideas coming up and I do intend to make more soon. You can follow me on Instagram, I stream on Twitch, I also am on Patreon if that's something you're interested in. And lastly, I recently hit 2,000 followers on Instagram during October and I plan to do a giveaway to celebrate that. I haven't decided yet what that's gonna be. I need to actually plan and like make something for it, so I don't know how soon that'll happen. So if that's something you're interested in and would like to keep up with, go follow me on Instagram and stay tuned for that. Again, thank you so much for watching. I will see you again very soon.